Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, what a what a day. A humdinger of a day. People are going freaking nuts. And let me tell you, later on in this video, I'm going to use very bad language, including F bombs. I'm fixing to tell you a story of what all has transpired today. And there was some very bad language used. So please excuse me, I don't cuss often, but when I do, I really mean it. So, my wife and I, we spent all day today going to different stores for different things. We had to go to our doctor and get prescriptions, and then it starts from there. And then we go to a Walmart and Kroger's and Sam's and Lowe's, and then people are behaving so badly. It's just blowing my mind. If I'm amazed that more people haven't recognized this. You have people driving through stop signs and they don't care. I was in Walmart driving, in front of Walmart, and somebody walked out in the crosswalk, and you have to stop for people. It's not only is it the law, but it's the normal and right thing to do. So I stopped, and these people walked, pushing their buggies across the road there. And this person behind me gets mad that I stopped, goes around me, and almost runs into these people that are in the crosswalk. So, to save face, they hook a hard left down one of the aisles there. And just as the truck is backing out of its spot, they almost rear end the truck. And all that because they were so impatient about people walking out of Walmart and somebody stopping for them in the crosswalk. So that was just one of dozens and dozens and dozens. And here's the thing, the straw on the camel's back. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm going to go back out. Well, I am tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to a CB shop. That's another video. I'll tell you about that later. I'm putting a CB on my house, on my Gator, and on my house. I'm putting an antenna on my house. I want communications, and I'll tell you why later. So here's the unbelievable thing. Now, I'm in my 60s, okay? I mean, you can look at me and see I'm an old guy. I got wrinkly skin, I got gray in my beard. And, when I was a young guy, you just didn't hassle old guys. So I'm pushing the buggy. I'm following my wife. That's my job in Walmart. I push the buggy, and she leads the way. She has the map and the list and the credit card, and I just shut up and push the buggy. And, we're in Walmart. Everything's going normal. We're finding the stuff we need, and I'm going down one of the aisles, not the little aisle, the big main aisle. And there's this guy standing there, not in my way, not even close to me. And my wife walks past him, and then I push my buggy past him. And as I'm walking past, he goes, "Well, excuse me," like that. And I turned around, I said, "Excuse you what, dude? You didn't have to move. I didn't come anywhere near you. You were looking right at me, so you knew I was coming. It's not like it was a surprise we were there. Plus, you're standing in the middle of the aisle." And he calls me a rude motherfucker. And I had already started walking away, and I stopped. I turned around, and this guy is probably 40 or so, all tatted up, got a shaved head, tough guy, So I stopped, and I turned back around. I took a couple steps closer, and I looked him in his face, and I said, "Fuck you, asshole." And the look of shock on his face, he didn't know what to say. This guy's probably gone through his whole life just getting to say whatever the hell falls out of his big mouth at whoever he likes, and people just take it. I was fully prepared to beat his fucking ass. And, I'm an old guy, but I'm still tough as fucking nails. I guarantee you, I'm strong as an ox. And, I had goosebumps. I was so ready to hit this son of a bitch. But I have a gun on my hip. I have a concealed carry permit. I have to remember that to stay out of altercations. So when it was clear he wasn't going to say anything more and he was going to drop it, I turned around and slowly pushed my buggy away. People are going nuts. And I'll tell you what, I don't want trouble. And I am a very polite person. When a situation necessitates the words "excuse me," it comes out of my mouth real easy, and I usually add a "sir," "excuse me, sir," or "ma'am." I hold doors for people. I'm the kind of guy, if I pull up to a stoplight and there's somebody who wants to get out of a gas station driveway, I'll leave a huge space in front of me where they can pull into it. I'm a polite person, but I fucking hate a bully more than anything on this planet, and I do not take shit from bullies, and nobody should. And I'll tell you why. Why I have this burning hatred for bullies. When I was a kid, I was a very small kid. We were poor. All my clothes were old and ratty. I didn't have a lot to eat, so I was very small for my size. And I was the target of bullies my entire life as a child until the day I beat the ever loving shit out of a bully. I mean, I beat him up so bad it took grown male teachers to pull me off of that guy, and there was blood everywhere, and it was all done, and my heart rate come down. I was frightened that I had that kind of violence in me. I had never hit another person in my life, and I don't like hitting people, but I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the only way to handle bullies is to confront them and be ready to either whoop their ass or take an ass whooping. And, I don't care if I'm 75, I'm just not taking shit off of bullies. So, that's my story. And after tomorrow, I am not leaving this house till after the election. So, if my offensive language bothered you, I'm sorry. I do have a filthy mouth. And when it comes to people who confront me and try to bully me, yeah, I get very dirty mouth. So, and there was a lot of people in the store, and I hated using that kind of language in front of, old ladies, people who didn't have to hear that. But sometimes you use the language that people you're talking to will understand. And he understood that he was just not going to get to say what he wanted to me, and it was going to turn into way more than what he wanted. And he had been bluffing people with the shaved head and the tattoos his whole freaking life. Okay, I'm done. So, he's been fed. We're home. What an exciting day. People, I'm telling you, people are just going freaking nuts. And rude beyond description, rude. Tailgate, pass you in crazy places, fighting over parking spaces, and you had the mask wearers who had a problem with the non-mask wearers, me. And that's another story. I've only had a couple of people hassle me about not wearing a mask, but anyway, I've said enough. That's it. I'm not even sure I'm going to upload this. My face is still red, and my heart is still pounding because 30-year-old Brad sure wanted it to go further. But 60-year-old Brad is glad, that was enough. Plus, I really got to remember when I have a pistol on my hip, I got to take a lot more crap off of people than normal.